Hello, YouTube. Today I want to make what I believe is the best case against anti-MLM, or the anti-MLM movement, as it were. First, the obligatory preface. All that follows is my own opinion. Please don't take any of this personally. Now, for the sake of definition, in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, what is an MLM? A multi-level marketing company. It is a business opportunity, so-called, based on the endless chain sales model, in which distributor A sells to distributor B, who sells to distributor C, and is incentivized to do so by an inverted commission or compensation structure. All distributors are, in fact, consumers. It is a closed system. Another feature, which, if you haven't figured it out already, is pay to play. In other words, you have to buy something, some product or service, in order to participate in this model. If you want to justify all of the time that it's going to spend to engage in this, you need to recruit others, add links to the chain, as it were, and to do so in a large and serious way if you want to hope to recoup your investment at least, or break even. And then finally, there's extreme money transfer, in which 70 cents plus of every dollar at the point of sale goes straight to the top of the chain. Now, I may have talked about this in a previous video, but very briefly, I'm just going to review what does MLM sell. In fact, all of them sell the same thing. I'm going to say that again. Every multi-level marketing company sells the same thing. They sell wealth, health, and happiness. And because of the equation of time and money, the first is often equated with freedom. Now, freedom is a very complicated topic. It does not mean, I think, what most people think it means. For most people, freedom in this case means making so much money that they don't have to work. And I will grant that, stipulate that definition. So, what is the anti-MLM movement? On social media, YouTube now prominently, Instagram and TikTok, probably Facebook. It's former members of multi-level marketing companies, distributors, customers, who are sometimes uncharitably referred to as Huns, speaking out about their experience. There is a small group who were never involved in MLM but are simply consumer advocates. And then finally, there is a subset of the anti-scam content creation community, some of whom started out anti-MLM or were just generally anti-scam and occasionally contribute to MLM. So what I want to, I've had a great deal of time to think about this, and I think there is a case to be made against the anti-MLM movement, and I'm going to preface it by telling a story that I recall from 1983 with my college roommates. And because it was 1983, almost certainly the details have been lost and muddled. I believe it was my economics major roommate, Eric, who asked the group, "What do you think about the lottery?" Now, I think that Eric was anti-lottery. He thought it was a bad idea, a regressive tax, as one of my ex-brother-in-laws once referred to it. So we went around the room, and our roommate Cam said, "Oh, good fun," which is sort of Cam's attitude towards things. He was and is a generally happy and good-natured guy, so wouldn't expect him not to answer that way. My own answer was I didn't really know. I don't recall 40 plus years ago, how I answered the question. And so I'm giving myself a shrug here. I don't remember if I was pro or con lottery. But our roommate, Pablo, who subsequently became a tenured professor of philosophy at one of the state universities of New York, said, "Listen, the lottery gives people hope. And you can't put a price tag on hope." So, in other words, you could conceptualize the anti-MLM movement as a collective raining on the proverbial parade. Or you could say, am I being the jerk for crapping on people's dreams. I mean, pouring cold water on people's dreams at best is bad form, and maybe cruelty at worst. And there is one concept that I do live by, apart from don't hurt people and don't take their stuff. One corollary is don't be a dick, right? And maybe there's a certain amount of this in anti-MLM. Except, and now I'm going to return to my own defense, MLM hurts people. It hurts them financially. It hurts them emotionally, psychologically. It saps economic energy. That's why I refer to MLM sometimes as a cancer that saps energy from the economy in much the same way that a tumor saps the energy of the individual who harbors that tumor. MLM spends social capital. We've heard of long-term friendships, even familial relationships that have been damaged, and in some cases irreparably, by participation in MLM. Folks, you all have skills, knowledge, and experience. However little or much you have, it is too much to get involved in an MLM. That's all I've got. I'll see you in the next episode.